Hello everyone, Snugs here. Just going to give a short overview on how I high quality most of my stuff. I'm going to say I high quality probably about 95% of the time, but you know, sometimes luck is against you, but using this method you can probably high quality just about all the time. I'm going to be showing you this on Culinarian, but you can do this on any craft. Just taking a look real quick at my gear, 364 Craftsmanship, 324 Control. This is probably the most that I have on any craft class, since cooking requires a lot of crafting, so I melded a lot, especially in my offhand here. But you should be able to do this with just a bare minimum of 2 stars. Cross-class skills. Definitely choose Rumination, it's good to get your CP back. Comfort Zone, it's not really needed, it can help with CP gain. Tricks of the Trade is a must. Rapid Synthesis, I use sometimes when I'm out of options. Piece by Piece is not really useful. Manipulation, it's good for those 40 durability synths. Innovation is great. I don't really use it that much anymore, but it's still great. Byregot's Blessing is really good. Requires 50 carpentry though. Ingenuity 2 is really good. Ingenuity 1 you can use if you don't have Ingenuity 2. And Waste Not Want Not is something I used to use a lot, but I don't really have a use for anymore. So let's go into it. I'll start with an omelet. So I'm going to be using all normal quality materials. I'm going to show you the route that I go. First I'm going to use Comfort Zone as my very first step. You gain a little bit more CP than you actually put into it over 10 steps. I just use it to help with CP gain. So the first thing you want to do is, on every good condition, you definitely want to use Tricks of the Trade every single time. So got lucky with that one. Then you definitely want to put up Inner Quiet after Comfort Zone for my route. Steady Hand 2 is really good, just get your Culinary into 37. Use it as a cross class if you're not doing this on Culinarian. So Steady Hand 2. And you're going to want to use Hasty Touch for getting your stacks of Inner Quiet. So I'm just going to be using Hasty Touch. Hasty Touch, and with Steady Hand 2, it's basically a 80% chance that it'll succeed. It's pretty good, you know, sometimes RNG is terrible, but 80% is really good. That's why I can only do it 95% of the time I can high quality. The remaining times, just reclaim. Another good cross class, but it requires 50 Culinarian. Just saves a few materials should you fail. So I got another good condition here. I'm going to use another Tricks of the Trade. As you can see, I already have 300 CP. My max is 321. So I'm going to use Hasty Touch again. Another good. In this situation, if I do Tricks of the Trade, I'll be over 321 my cap, especially with Comfort Zone giving me 8 per step. So what I'm going to do here is burn some CP on a Basic Touch. With the Steady Hand 2, Basic Touch is guaranteed to work. And I just do that to add another stack of Inner Quiet. The bonus quality isn't really useful in my situation. It's just more to get that stack of Inner Quiet. So my Steady Hand is out, reapply, and I keep going and doing my Hasty Touches. There's a fail. Comfort Zone wore off. I usually do Comfort Zone twice each synth. just to get a little bit of CP back. Another good, Tricks of Trade, and Hasty Touch. So when I get to 20 durability, I usually go ahead and Master's Mend. The reason why I don't do it at 10 is because sometimes you get an excellent, and at 10 durability you'll waste that excellent condition, so it's just something that I do. You can go down to 10 if you want, but I play it safe. I do it at 20, get 60 back. Steady Hand is gone, Steady Hand, so there's an excellent. I really don't care about quality that much. I mean, you can use your best advanced touch on excellent qualities. But I usually just use it on basic touch, just to get that stack of inner quiet. So it gave me a whopping 809. This is actually a lot more than I was anticipating. We'll just keep going for hasty touches for now. Even though it's poor, what I'm really looking for is the stack of inner quiet. So I'm at 8 stacks. I'm at 1700 quality. So this is where I can actually stop doing hasty touches. I can just go ahead and finish the synth. So what I'm going to do here is, I know I already have 3 stacks left of Steady Hand, so I'm just going to do Great Strides, followed by Ingenuity, followed by Byregot's Blessing. And this isn't a really good example of how good Byregot's Blessing is because of a good condition, but it'll complete my synth right here. So I'm at 100%, go ahead and put on Steady Hand, and with Steady Hand and Ingenuity, with the amount of Craftsmanship I have, it'll take 3 basic synths or 2 standard synths. So I'll just do this 3 times and finish it. And there you go, high quality omelet. Very delicious. So let's go ahead and do this with something else. I mean, all 2-star synths are pretty much the same. They'll require the same amount of progress and quality to high quality. So let's go through the process again. Comfort Zone in the beginning, Inner Quiet afterwards, Steady Hand. Another excellent, which I don't really care about, so I'll just use a basic touch to guarantee that it goes through. Even though it's poor, I'm going to use a hasty touch for the inner quiet. Failed. Good quality, so good condition, so Tricks of the Trade. And another hasty touch. Steady Hand wore off, let's put it back up. Hasty touch, Comfort Zone wore off, I'll put it up again. Another excellency at 20 durability, so I'll do another basic touch. I'm getting really lucky here. I'm already at 1800, so another bad example. But I'll Master's Mend again. So I'm already at 7 stacks of Inner Quiet. I can actually go ahead and finish this synth again. So I'll go ahead and, well, I'm low on CP actually, so this might not work so well. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'll go for Steady Hands, just regular Steady Hand, do a couple of hasty touches while my Comfort Zone builds back my CP. Tricks of the Trade, get some CP back again. 9 stacks and only 600 to go, so I don't even need Ingenuity here. I'll just use Byregot's Blessing. And there you go. But I definitely want Ingenuity to finish it up. Steady Hand. Don't have any CP really, so I'll just use basic synth. Do it 3 times and finish it up. So let's try a finger sandwich. Hopefully I can get a good example here with no excellence, just to show the usual process. Comfort zone, tricks of the trade on good condition, inner quiet, followed by a steady hand. And let's just hasty touch it up, build those inner quiet stacks. Tricks of the trade again, steady hand, comfort zone wore off, gonna reapply, another good condition, tricks of the trade, hasty touch, 20 durability, so master's mend, steady hand it up. Now what I'm looking for is 9 stacks of inner quiet and enough CP to finish off the synth. Alright, so here we go. 9 stacks of inner quiet, 140 CP, which is enough. With my method, it usually takes about 130 CP or so to finish this off. So I'm just going to show you the process. Great strides first, regular steady hand, Ingenuity II, and then Byregot's blessing. And this really just shows off the power of Byregot's blessing here. So 1500 quality from that. Good condition, but I'm already ready to finish this off, so standard synthesis twice. And there you go. Now this method really leverages Byregot's blessing. I definitely suggest leveling Carpenter to 50 to get it. It makes high quality just about everything a lot easier. So if you do get Byregot's blessing with the amount of control and craftsmanship that I have, which was 324 control, 364 craftsmanship, I pretty much already know where I can stop and use Byregot's blessing with the great strides. It might differ depending on your gear and what you're making. 1-star recipes are much easier than this. You might be able to get away with 8 stacks, but it really just depends. So let's just go through one more synth. The usual start for me is comfort zone, inner quiet, steady hand, tricks of the trade whenever you have a good condition, and hasty touch to build your stacks. That's all there is to it. Just make sure you have enough durability to finish it off. In my case, 30 durability is the absolute minimum for me to finish off a synth. 10 durability going to the Byregot's blessing and 2 for the standard syntheses. So I'm at 40 here, 190 CP, more than enough, much more than enough. So great strides, steady hand, Ingenuity, Byregot's blessing, and finishing off. That's all there is to it. So definitely try to leverage that Byregot's blessing. It does require 50 carpentry, but it is extremely useful if you're going to be high qualitying your synths a lot. If you have any questions, just feel free to send me a tell, ask me about anything else for crafting, and I'll try to share my experience and ideas. Have fun, guys.